Hey, it's your old pal Lindsay with Coyle Tools. Even though it's a Sunday, we still got work to do. So today, we're going to head to Harbor Freight and pick up a toolbox and a tool cart for a customer that wants me to finance it for him. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity to shake the dust off the old Isuzu here after we just got it up and running and on the road, and stretch its legs a little bit. Well, first things first, we haven't had this guy on the road in a long time, so let's see if it starts. We're good. Let's hit the road. I didn't call ahead first to make sure they had these things in stock. And you're thinking, well, that sounds like a dumb idea. Why didn't you? You'd save yourself the trip. Not necessarily, and here's why. When you deal with Harbor Freight, if they don't have what you want in stock and you want to order it, you have to be there in person to make the purchase, and then they notify you when your stuff does arrive. So no matter what, we've got to go. And I figured we'll take the truck because on the off chance they actually have them in stock, we'll be able to pick them up there. Very few things ever go smooth when I'm involved, and today's trip to Harbor Freight was no exception. They only had one of the two items I was looking for. I was going to get a 5-drawer cart and a 41-inch toolbox. They had the cart, so I grabbed that, and then I did a pre-sale on the toolbox, which means I buy it now, and then they order it, and when it comes in, I come and grab it. But it's 5 weeks out for the box, so I'll have to see what my customer wants to do. If he wants to wait, we wait. If not, then we can get him something else or whatever he wants to do there. And I have a reseller certificate on file with them, but if they don't actually keep it on file, they just, even though I filled out a form and everything, they just ask for my certificate number every time, and I don't have that, so I had to look it up in my Google Drive, and I couldn't access my Google Drive, and anyway, after some rigmarole with me trying to get my stuff off my Google Drive, I came out with one tool cart and waiting on a box. So we'll talk to my customer on Monday and see what he wants to do. In the meantime, we're going to enjoy the nice weather and head back home. Oh, today just got way better. Because this tool cart comes unassembled, we're going to turn this video into a tool cart assembly video. You, how'd I get so lucky? Me, I don't know. Guess you know the right people. box, the first thing that impressed me about this cart is how beefy the casters are. These are way nicer than what I see on most full carts. And they even have the nice feature of a zerk, so you can keep them greased. Well done. Alright, something doesn't make sense. Hold on. Reading instructions. I think I put these supports in upside down because the top of the cart doesn't come rest on the rails. I ain't going to do that as long as the bolts come through. I wonder if this lip here is supposed to be on the top side. I don't know. Let's look. Yeah, they're upside down, but here's something interesting, and I can't figure out how this works. This tab then will be facing up, which means there's got to be some accommodation for it in the bottom of the box, but I don't see what that would be. But the instructions say, so let's try it. I'm sure it'll come to light. Alright, here's a tip that some people don't think about. When you mount a handle that's this style with the angle bracket, if you mount it on the top set of holes, the top of the handle is going to come above the top of the cart. And that's a problem if you want to lay something flat across, because then this end will be too high and you won't get something flat. Either flip it around so it's angled down, or mount it on the lower set of holes. Hey, quick discussion on the Gearwrench 120 XP ratchets. I did another video comparing the 120 XP ratchet to the 84 tooth ratchet that Gearwrench puts out. And I know other guys are doing videos on it too. But I have a perfect application for them, because some guys have said, yeah, does it really matter? When are you going to use them? Well, here's where you can use a 120 XP ratchet where you cannot use an 84 tooth. Get a load of this. See that nut on the bottom in there? Go ahead and tighten that with something that doesn't have 120 positions. I dare you. You can't fit your hands in there. You can't fit a wrench. Well, you can fit a wrench, but it won't swing. So what do we have? Enter the 120 XP ratchet from Gearwrench. Watch this. It'll go in there. I don't know if you can hear it, but listen. Right there. 2 teeth, 2 teeth, 2 teeth. Yeah, it's going to take a long time to tighten this nut. But I will get that nut tightened. The going is slow, but it is going. And there it is. All tight. Now I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just remove that? Yeah, I could have, and it would have given me maybe a degree or more of arc swing, but I just wanted to use it as a really good example of why the 120 position gear on the 120 XP Ratchet is worth its weight. All right, back to the rest of it. Now this is the first time I ever had a chance to really go over a Harbor Freight cart, and I'll tell you this, it's exactly the same as the Sunex carts. I believe, I may be wrong, but I do believe Sunex actually manufactures these carts. The difference with these is that they don't come assembled, obviously, and the ones I get through my biggest distributor come fully assembled, and the nice thing about those is that they're more efficient because they don't require any assembly time. But even then, it only takes about an hour and a half to put these things together if you're not rushing your way through it, and you lose things along the way like nuts and screws that fall down to the ground and roll into the truck. But other than that, it's not bad at all, and it's pretty easy to do with one person, as you saw me do. What I like about these is the finish, high quality. These don't scratch easily, and it's a quality thick. I assume it's a paint, not a powder coat. It doesn't look like a powder coat. They come with this nice tray down here, and not every cart comes with those. So it's a nice little add-on that they throw in there. They do have an optional side table that comes out over here, and it's the full depth of the cart. You don't see that a lot. Even Blue Point's table is much more narrow, and it costs, I don't know, a ton of money. But for 28 bucks at Harbor Freight, you can get the full-size side table for this if you wanted to. Comes with drawer liners and 5 drawers. I like the fact that it has a deeper drawer up top here. Sometimes some of the carts just have like the split drawer up here, and you have 2 and then 3 and 4. But this guy has this deeper one up here, which is a nice feature. Like any decent cart, it's got holes for screwdrivers and pry bars on both sides. The drawers lock when the lid is closed, using the plunger locks there. And 2 gas shocks to the lid. And when these things are full price, I think they're 225 bucks. When you get them on sale, you can get them for 189. And then Harbor Freight always has a coupon or something you can take advantage of. So it's entirely possible to get a percentage even off the 189 number. So it's really hard to go wrong with these carts. They take the same beating any other cart takes. I've seen these things in tons of shops, and I've never seen one fail. They're just as good a quality as carts that will cost you $700 or $800. So do yourself a favor, go to Harbor Freight and grab a tool cart, because you can't beat the quality for the money. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you had, please click that like button. And if you enjoy the content that I give you on the channel, kindly subscribe. Thank you so much. And remember, use a tool. Don't be one.